Te Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dalati Svapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapatakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrijatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhupya Evacha Patitanam Pavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaha Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashadya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu's place accept number obeisances are blessed Srila
Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna Prabhu Standard
Hare
Pranam
Krishna,
Jai Shri
Prabhu is
Prabhupada.
Danda Pranam Jai Shri
Jai
Prabhu.
Shri Prabhupada, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Namaste Shri Prabhupada.
Nibol,
Hare
Nibol.
Bol.
Would like to continue?
I'll continue, Prabhu.
Yes, thank you.
Semi Prabhu, why did you start early today? What's happening?
Because I need to go in 1 hour
Okay,
outside.
Prabhu.
Then I cannot. Yes, Prabhu. Then I cannot have it later. So I thought
Oh,
we
yes.
meet now. Nibol.
Yeah. Hare Bol. Earlier passed out, hey?
Yes, Prabhu.
Semi Prabhu, did you see that it's Ekadashi today? Padmini.
Oh, I was showing the wrong thing. Sorry. No,
Should I
Prabhu.
continue?
It's for us. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah, Prabhu, I've already started, but then, okay, it's fine.
For me, it says Ekadashi not suitable for fasting. It says Ekadashi also tomorrow. It says 2 Ekadashis in a row. How can that be? That's so weird.
Because me, it says just today, not tomorrow.
Yes, Prabhu. The calendar says 26th Ekadashi, 27th Ekadashi. How can there be 2
Oh,
Ekadashis? What is this?
yes, Prabhu. Isn't it like a special day?
I'm not sure actually why it happens like this. It doesn't say anything special.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes,
maybe
Prabhu.
because it's Purushottam month. Maybe because of that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Prabhu. I forgot it.
Yes, Prabhu.
Should I start? Should I continue with this?
Yes, Prabhu. Please do.
Narayanam namaskritya naram chaivam narotamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet Shrinvatha swakatha Krishna punya Ravana kirtana hirdi antasto heya pratarani vedunot suhurt satam Nashta prayeshu apradeshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttamasloke bhakti bhavati naishtigi. Before reciting this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi. the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Semi Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
do you know the difference, Prabhu? Like, can you differentiate like between Gokula and Goloka? Like, can I explain to you, like, is it like a spiritual place or is it a physical place before, like, logically, is it a spiritual place or a physical place?
I think we have the place here in the material world also in Vrindavan.
Yeah, that's where I get confused, because I thought maybe Gokula was actually a spiritual place, but Krishna can perform his pastimes, like material pastimes, and then Gokula, it's where they take spiritual forms fully, in Goloka.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, I don't know anything about this. Maybe
Yes,
Praveen
Prabhu.
Prabhu or someone more advanced can explain.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Gaura Shakti Prabhu, please accept humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna, Guru Shakti Prabhu Panda,
Hare Krishna Prabhupada.
Yes, Prabhu. I don't know it so well that I could explain.
Prabhu, but
Haribo. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, but I heard like Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu, we can hear. I can hear.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, like Gokula is considered to be like Prakrita Vraja. Just like manifested pastimes take place in Gokula, but unmanifested pastimes take place in Aprakrita. That is called as Golok.
Hmm.
I
Yes,
Golok.
read somewhere.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, this
It's
is
confusing, man.
yeah, this is the proper explanation.
So meaning, like, I could not get it, Prabhu. It's like a what?
Like Gokula is Krishna's manifested pastimes. Krishna's killing Putana's pastimes. Those pastimes are manifested. We can hear those pastimes. We can see actually those people who live in Vrindavan can see those pastimes.
Oh, then it's
But
regarded as Gokul.
Goloka is like unmanifested. Only those who are purified can see those pastimes, like our acharyas.
Hmm.
Oh, now I get it. But then, okay, so meaning we can say it's in this physical realm,
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
because like we can say like Vrindavan in India, like where.
No, Vrindavan is in every universe, Prabhu. Like pastimes are taking place always.
Oh, I was saying, like, is it like, let's say I was just going to say, like, let's say Vrindavan. Vrindavan is it's regarded as a spiritual place, right? Because
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say that maybe even like Gokula in India. Is it in India? I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But the Gokula in India,
Yeah.
maybe it's also regarded as a spiritual place because the Lord was there himself.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, yes, bro. Because I thought I thought maybe Gokula was like the lower spiritual part, like above Vaikuntha there, you know?
No, Prabhu.
Yeah, yes, bro. No, it's clear.
Okay.
Okay, it's text 15. Attacked by Chandavega. Is it Chandavega? Chandavega on the city of Puranjan. Te Chandavega nu charaha Puranjana Puram yada. Hartum are bire tatra. Pratyashet dat Prajagara. Synonyms, there all of them, Chandavega, of Chandavega, Anu Charaha, followers, Puranjan of King Puranjan, Puram, city yada when Hartum to plunder Aribire, is it Aribire, began Tatra de Pratyashedat, defended Prajagara, the big serpent. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. When King Gandharva Raja Chandavega and his followers began to plunder the city of Puranjana, a snake with 5 hoods began to defend the city. Hmm. Isn't this representing, who could it represent? Sheshnag inside the census. We are still on the census part, Nesemi Prabhu. We're still describing the census. It's still allegorical.
Yes, Prabhu. Now the time is attacking the city of the body.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. They reached the city.
Yes, Prabhu. And the living force is, the prana is protecting the city from time. It's trying to protect it.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
When this
Yeah, the snake. Oh, it's Kundalini. Yes.
See, there is many of these Gandharvis, the woman,
Oh,
and
yes,
they are
Prabhu.
them repetitively plundered all the paraphernalia for sense enjoyment. So they are going crazy in the city,
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
in the body. So it's getting destroyed by the time and by those Gandharvis.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. This city has a lot more than we thought, eh?
Yes, Prabhu. Now there's the defender, the snake.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Purport. We had the purport, right? When one is sleeping, the life air remains active in different dreams. The 5 hoods of the snake indicate that the life air is surrounded by 5 kinds of air known as prana, apana, vayana, udana, and samana. I've seen this somewhere before. When the body is inactive, the prana or the life air is active up to the age of 50. One can actively work for sense gratification, but after 50 years, one's energy decreases. Although one can, with great strain, work for 2 or 3 more years, perhaps up to the up to the 55th year. Thus, the 55th year is generally taken by government regulations as the final year for retirement. The energy which is fatigued after 50 years is figuratively described herein as a serpent with 5 hoods. And then I come to think of politicians, 70 years.
Yes, Prabhu. This is crazy. It says 50. See, then this was 1970s, then it was 55 years.
Oh, yes, bro.
Now it is like 68 years here.
Oh, yes.
It's crazy.
They don't want to quit the life of politics, bravo.
Yes, they want the people to work until they die.
Yes, bravo. But maybe it's someone who controls the system, bravo. Maybe he saw that, yeah, I can program, I'm allowed to program, because you remember in the olden times, there were no televisions, there was no YouTube, you could not decide what you want to watch. They actually chose for you what to watch. Like they would give you like four different channels, you know. That's what you would use for entertainment, and they would not teach you anything, maybe whether it's spiritual growth, you know, or a regulated life. They
Yes,
will never teach you such. So now they saw that if we have, it's like the system saw that if it has like old people like grannies, and grandfathers, they know they'd always win their vote, and they will always influence us to always vote for them, and so that they may not be changed, so that we can always stay stuck.
yes, Prabhu. They just gave the phones to people, and in this way, they made sure that people won't do anything, even though they would, even though they would reveal that they are using the people. Still, people are so busy with the phones and sense gratification, so they don't care.
Yes, bro.
Even if they tell next year you will own nothing and you will work whole day, people will be like, Okay, but that doesn't matter. They will just do it because they have their phones and sense gratification. They are just happy with that. Somehow
Oh,
they,
yes, yes, Prabhu.
yeah.
Oh, yes. When I was talking to Luthanana Prabhu, you remember him? You remember him, Sami Prabhu Zero?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, he was actually when he wanted to actually, to come again to be consistent because he was actually disturbed by getting a job in Cape Town.
Yeah, you can send him the reading session link always every day.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu. Actually, I was speaking to him today, I was telling him to come and reassociate, because he was actually telling me that everything was actually fine when he was associating, and then everything changed.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, text, I think this is text 16, 17. Okay, sa saptabi shatai eko vi vimshatya cha shatam samaha puranjana puraddayaksho gandharvai yuyute bali. Synonym sa he saptabi when seven. Wow, when seven, wow. With seven, shatai 100, ekaha alone, vim shatyam. With 20, cha also shatam 100, samaha years. Puranjana of King Puranjana, Pura Adyaksha, superintendent of the city, Gandharvai, with the Gandharvas. Yuyude fought Bali, very valiant. Valiant. Translation: the five-hooded serpent, the superintendent and protector of the city of King Puranjana, fought with the Gandharvas for 100 years. He fought alone with all of them, although they numbered 720.
Yes, Prabhu. There's always
So,
fight
Prabhu,
going on inside your body.
yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, Prabhu. Is it the same time, earthly time, or is it maybe the body inside has its own time? Maybe it's faster than ours.
Yes, Prabhu. Here this explained. I'm not sure actually.
Okay, purport then 360 days and 360 nights combined to become the 720 soldiers of Chandavega time. One has to fight these soldiers throughout one's lifespan, beginning with brain and ending with death. This fight is called the struggle for existence. Despite this struggle, however, the living entity does not die, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. The living entity is eternal. Oh, I remember this. Najayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita va nabhuyaha ajo nitya shashvato yam purano nahanyate hanyamani sharire. For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been. Can I restart that? For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, underlying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. Bhagavad Gita 2.20. Actually, the living entity does not take birth, nor does he die, but he has to fight with the stringent laws of material nature throughout the entire span of his lifetime. He must also face different kinds of miserable conditions. Despite all this, the living entity, due to illusion, thinks that he is well situated in sense gratification. Text 17. Chimayane swasambande ekasmin bahubi yuddha chintam param jagamrita sarashtra pura bandavaha Kshiyamane swasambande ekasmin bahubi yuddha chintam param jagamritta sarashtra pura bandava. Synonym Kshiyamane. Is it Kshiyamane? Kshiyamane. When he became weak, Svasambande, his intimate friend, Ekasmin, alone, Bahubi, with many warriors, Yuda, by battle, Chintam, anxiety, Param, very great, Jagama, obtained, Artha, being aggrieved, Sa, along with Rashtra of the kingdom, Pura of the city, Bandava, friends and relatives. Translation: because he had to fight alone with so many soldiers, all of whom were great warriors, the serpent with 5 hoods became very weak. Seeing that his most intimate friend was weakening, King Puranjan and his friends and citizens living within the city all became very anxious. Purport: the living entity resides within the body and struggles for existence within the limbs of the body, which are referred to here as citizens and friends. One can struggle alone with many soldiers for some time, but not for all time. The living entity within the body can struggle up to the limit of 100 years with good luck. But after that, it is not possible to prolong the struggle. Thus, the living entity submits and falls victim. In this regard, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung Vridha Kala Aula Sabha Sukha Bhakala. When one becomes old, it becomes impossible to enjoy material happiness. Generally, people think that the religion and piety come at the end of life, and at the time one generally becomes meditative and takes to some so-called yogic process to relax in the name of meditation. Meditation, however, is simply a farce for those who have enjoyed life in sense gratification. As described in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, meditation dhyana dharana is a difficult subject matter that one has to learn from his very youth. To meditate, one must restrain himself from all kinds of sense gratification. Unfortunately, meditation has now become a fashion for those who are overly addicted to sensual things. Such meditation is defeated by the struggle for existence. Sometimes such meditative processes pass for transcendental meditation. King Puranjan, the living entity, being thus victimized by the hard struggle for existence, took to transcendental meditation with his friends and relatives. Sa eva puryam madhyubuk panchaleshu swaparshadai upanitam balim grihanan strijito na vidad bayam. Semi Prabhu, can you please help with the tune there? Sa eva puryam madhyubuk panchaleshu swaparshadai. How do you?
Saeva
Upanitam.
Pulyam,
Yes, yes,
Saeva
Prabhu.
Pulyam Madhubuk, Panchalishu Swapalshatahi, Upanitam Balim Krinan, Sri Chito Navidad Bayam.
Haribo. Thank you, Prabhu.
You're welcome, no problem.
Haribo. Synonym: Saha, he, ever, certainly, Puryam, within the city, Madhu book, enjoying sense life, Panchaleshu, in the kingdom of Panchala, 5 sense object, Swaparshadai, along with his followers, Upanitam, Broad, Balim, Texas, Grehanan, accepting Sri Jitaha, conquered by women, Na did not, Avid that, understand, Bayam, fear of death. So, Prabhu, is it that Durpadi was called Panchali because he married 5 men? Because Pancha means 5?
Yes, Prabhu, maybe, but not sure.
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Because
Yes,
now
Prabhu.
I'm saying, oh, Panch. Okay, yes, Prabhu.
Draupadi's another name is Panchali.
Oh,
Mm.
Panchali, yes, yes. Okay. Was that the translation, right? King Puranjan collected. Oh, I wonder what is text now. King Puranjana collected text in the city known as Panchala and thus was able to engage in sexual indulgence. Being completely under the control of women, he could not understand that his life was passing away and that he was reaching the point of death. Purport: government men, including kings, presidents, secretaries, and ministers, are in a position to utilize taxes collected from the citizens for sense gratification. It is stated in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam that in this Kali Yuga, government men, Rajanyas, and those connected with the government, as well as exalted government ministers, secretaries, and presidents, with all simply Oh, I was trying to read the message. Okay, we all simply collect taxes for. Oh, wait. Okay, let me start from here. As well as exalted government ministers, secretaries, and presidents will all simply collect taxes for sense gratification. The government is top heavy, and without increasing taxes, the government cannot maintain itself. When taxes are collected, they are utilized for sense gratification of the governmental officials. Such irresponsible politicians forget that there is a time when death will come to take away all the sense gratification. And somewhere, probably I've read somewhere something similar, and I thought it was just pure speculation. Now that I see it here, so meaning it's true that the government actually cannot save money. They are just good in coming up of ways to taking money out of the society. Because I can see in here in South Africa, we have a lot of different taxes, like sin taxes, what tax, just to take money from you, unnecessary taxes.
Yes, Prabhu.
All they need is Krishna taxes. Pay Krishna all the taxes, they'll be freed.
Yes, Prabhu.
Such irresponsible politicians forget that there is a time when death will come to take away all their sense gratification. Some of them are convinced that afterlife everything is finished. This atheistic theory was convinced long ago by a philosopher called Charvaka. Charvaka recommended that man should live very opulently by either begging, borrowing, or stealing. He also maintained that one should not be afraid of death, the next life, the past life, or an impious life, because after the body is burned to ashes, everything is finished. This is the philosophy of those who are too much materially addicted. Can go down, Prabhu. Such philosophizing will not save one from the dangers of death, nor will it save one from an abominable afterlife. I think, Prabhu, the government does not want us to know that we are like, maybe these religions, cheating religions, they are connected to the government, so they don't want us to know that we are actually going to take birth again, so they don't
Yes.
want us to actually prepare for the next birth, to fix yourself, maybe if you're not taking birth, you're going to Godhead. They don't want you to know such stuff. They just always want you to know it's either going to hell or heaven. They won't even tell you that from hell or heaven you can come back. It's like they don't give you that.
Yes, Prabhu. They're confused, actually.
Kalasya dohita kachet trilokim varam ichati barishaman pratyanandata kaschana. Synonyms: Kalasya, of the formidable time, Duhita, the daughter, Kachet, someone, Trilokim, within the three worlds, Varam, husband, Ichati, desiring, Paryatanti, traveling all over the universe, Na, never, Bari, shaman, O king, Prachina Barishat Pratyanandata accepted her proposal. Kaschana, anyone. Translation, my dear King Prachina Hana Semipra, we said, how should I pronounce it? Prachina Barishat.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prachina Barishat. Is it that way?
Yes, Prabhu, that's right.
Prachina Barihishat.
Prachina Barishat. I did not hear in the last.
Barihishat.
Barishat. Okay, Prabhu.
Barihi.
Prachina
Barihi.
Barishat.
Ribo.
Barehi.
Yes, Prabhu.
Barehi.
Barihi.
Oh, Prachina Barehi Shad. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, you
Prachina
did.
Baris. That H needs to go, okay. At this time, the daughter of formidable time was seeking her husband throughout the three worlds. Although no one agreed to accept her, she came. Purport. In due course of time, when the body becomes old and practically invalid, it is called Jara. It becomes invalid. Wow. Jara or old age. And you know, Prabhu, in South African language, Sotho language, Jara means age. Like how it's like saying, how old are you? It's like you're asking a person how old are you? Yeah. It is called Jara, subject to the sufferings of old. There are four basic kinds of suffering: birth, old age, disease, and death. No scientist or philosopher has ever been able to make a solution of these four miserable conditions. The invalidity of old age, known as Jara, is figuratively explained here as the daughter of time. No one likes her, but she is very much anxious to accept anyone as her husband. Yeah, no one likes her, but she is very much anxious to accept anyone as her husband. No one likes to become old and invalid. But this is inevitable for everyone. Probably it slipped my tongue. Inevitable. How do you for everyone? Inevitable. Semi Prabhu, can you please help me? It's gone.
I will help.
In,
Again, I will help. Inevitable.
inevitable. Haribo. Yeah, today you're my Sanskrit teacher today, Prabhu. Actually,
Or maybe you
language
can
teacher.
say it is unavoidable.
Sorry, Prabhu. Inevitable.
Unavoidable.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. For everyone, okay. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Haribo. Text 20. You. Daurbagyenat manolokem visharuta durbaggetisa yatushta rajarashayetu vratat dat purave varam vratadat purave varam. Synonyms: the Urbagyena, on account of misfortune at Manaha of herself, Lokem, in the world, Vish Aruta, celebrated Durbaga, most unfortunate iti tasashi ya who tushtam, being satisfied, Raja Rashayem, unto the great king, to but Vrata, being accepted, Adat, delivered, Purave, unto king Puru Varam, benediction. Okay, unto king Puru, not king Puru Varam, unto king Puru Varam, benediction. Translation: the daughter of time, Jara, was very unfortunate. Consequently, she was known as Durbaga, ill-fated. However, she was once pleased with a great king and became the king. And because the king accepted her, she granted him a great benediction. Purport: as Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Sabha Sukha Bagala, all kinds of happiness disappears in old age. Consequently, no one likes old age or Jara. Thus, Jara, as the daughter of time, is known as a most unfortunate daughter. She was However, at one time accepted by a great king, Yayati. Yayati was cursed by his father-in-law, Sukracharya, to accept her. When Sukracharya's daughter was married to King Yayati, one of her friends named Sam Sarmishat went with him. Later, King Yayati became very much attached.
It is
Sorry, Prabhu.
Sarmishta. Sarmishta.
Sarmishta. Okay, Sarmishta. I wonder what I said. Yayati became very much attached to Sharmishta, and Sukracharya's daughter complained to her father. Consequently, Sukracharya cursed King Yayati to become prematurely old. King Yayati had 5 youthful sons, and he begged all his sons to exchange their youth for his old age. No one agreed except the youngest son, whose name was Puru. Upon accepting Yayati's old age, Puru was given the kingdom. It is said that 2 of Yayati's old sons, being disobedient to their father, were given kingdoms outside of India, most probably Turkey and Greece. The purport is that one can accumulate wealth and all kinds of material opulences, but during old age, one cannot enjoy them. Although Puri attained his father's kingdom, he could not enjoy all the opulence because he had sacrificed his youth. One should not wait for old age in order to become Krishna conscious due to the invirility of old age. One cannot make progress in Krishna consciousness, however opulent he may be materially. Kadachet Attamana Saha Brahma Lokan Mahim Gatam Vavre Brahad Vratam Mamatu Janati Kama Mohitaha. Okay, Mohitaha. Synonyms: Kadachet, once upon a time. Attamana, traveling. Sa Shi Brahma Lokat, from the Brahmaloka, the highest planet. Mahim, on the earth. Gatam, having come. Vavare, she proposed. Brahat, Vratam, avowed. Brahmachari, mam, unto me, too, then. Janati, knowing. Kama, mohita, being illusioned by lust. Translation: when I once came to this earth from Brahmaloka, the highest planetary system, the daughter of time, wandering over the universe, met me, knowing me to be an avowed brahmachari. She became lusty and proposed that I accept her. Purport: the great sage Narada Muni was a Naishtika brahmachari, that is, he never had sex life. He was consequently an evergreen youth. Old age Jara could not attack him. The infidelity of old age can overcome an ordinary man, but Narada Muni was different. Taking Narada Muni to be an ordinary man, the daughter of time confronted him with her lusty desire. It requires great strength to resist a woman's attraction. It is difficult for old men, and what to speak of young. Oh, those who live as brahmacharis must follow in the footsteps of the great sage Narada Muni, who never accepted the proposal of Jara. Those who are too much sexually addicted become victims of Jara, and very soon their lifespan is shortened without utilizing the human form of life. For Krishna consciousness, the victims of Jara die very soon in this world.
Hmm.
Mai samrabhya vipula madak chapam sudu hasaham. Statum arhasi na ikaktra madyakshna vimukto mune. Yo, this one, the tune on. Mai samrabhya vipula madak chapam susu dasam. Okay, synonyms. Mai unto me, samrabhya, having become angry. Vipula, unlimited. Madat, out of illusion. Shampam, curse. Sudushaham, unbearable. Statum, arhasi, you may remain. Na, never. Ekatra, in one place. Mat, my, yakchana, yakchana, request, vimukhaha, having refused. Mune, O great sage. Translation: the great sage Narada continued, when I refused to accept her request, she became very angry at me and cursed me severely. Because I refused her request, she said that I would not be able to stay in one place for a long time. Purport: the great sage Narada Muni has a spiritual body, therefore old age, disease, birth, and death do not affect him. Narada is the most kind devotee of the Supreme Lord, and his only business is to travel all over the universe and preach God consciousness. In other words, his business is to make everyone a Vaishnava. Under the circumstances, there is ordinarily no need for him to stay in one place for more than the time he requires to preach, since by his own free will he he is already traveling all over the universe. The cause of the Kalakanya is described as fortunate. Like Narada Muni, many other devotees of Lord are engaged in preaching the glories of the Lord in different places and in different universes. Such personalities are beyond the jurisdiction of material laws. We still have time, ne, Prabhu? Oh.
Yes, Prabhu, we can read 2 more.
Tato vihata sankalpa kankaya ya vaneshvaram mayopadishtam asadya vavare namna vayam patin. Tato vihata sankalpa. Yeah. Semi Prabhu, the tune. I think this one is easy, but then it's just that I don't know it. Tato vihata sankalpa kanka
Kanyaka.
kalyaka
Kanyaka.
kanyaka. Semi Prabhu, do you know the tune or Goda Shakti Prabhu or Pravin Prabhu, Barun Prabhu, Rishikesh Prabhu? Oh, where is
You want to
Pranjal
play the
Prabhu?
tune?
Sorry, Prabhu.
Yeah, what did you say?
I was saying, please help with the tune of the Sanskrit. This one, it seems easy, but I don't know it.
It's same Prabhu. It's like Tata Vihata Sankalpa Kanyaka Yavanishwaram Mayopadishtam Asadya Vavre Namna Bhayam Patim.
Oh, Haribo. I don't know why I cannot do that one. Synonyms. Tataha, thereafter, Vihata Sankalpa, being disappointed in her determination. Kanyaka, the daughter of time. Yavana, Ishvaram, unto the king of the untouchables. Maya Upadishtam, indicated by me. Asadya, having approached. Vavare, accepted. Namnam, of the name, by Fear Patim, as her husband. Translation: as she was disappointed by me, with my permission, she approached the king of the Yavanas, whose name was Baya, or Fear, and she accepted him as her husband. Purport: being the most perfect Vaishnava, Sri Narada Muni is always willing to do good to others, even to one who curses him. Although Kalakanya, the daughter of time, was refused by Narada Muni, she was given a shelter. Of course, no one could give her shelter, but a Vaishnava gives shelter somewhere to such an unfortunate girl. When Jara or old age attacks, everyone dwindles. Oh, now I get. Oh, yeah. Somehow to such an unfortunate girl, when Jara or old age attacks, everyone dwindles and deteriorates. In one stroke, Narada Muni gave shelter to Kalakanya and counteracted the ordinary karmis. If one accepts the instructions of Narada Muni, the ocean of fear, Baya, can be very quickly removed by the grace of that great Vaishnava. It reminds me of the 6 types of, is it the 6 types of bodies or the 6 types of transformations when one lives? That one, I think it's birth, youth, and then there's a point where you're stagnant and then you produce byproducts, you start to decay and vanish. Okay. Rashabam yava nanam twam vrine vire pistam patim sankalpastwai bhutanam krita kilana shiryati Rashabam Rashab. Okay, Prabhu, can I just try something? Can go up a little bit. Rashabam yavananam tvam vrini vre vires pristi vrine vire pisti tampatim sankalpastvai bhutanam kritaha kila narishayati. Synonyms: Rishabam, the best, Yavananam, of the untouchables, Tvam, you, Vrine, I accept, Vira, O great hero, Ipasitam, desired, Patim, husband, Sankalpaha, the determination, Twai, unto you, Bhutanam, of all living entities, Kritaha, if done, Kila, certainly, Na, never, Rishyati, becomes baffled. Translation: about approaching the king of the Yavanas, Kalakanya addressed him as a great hero, saying, "My dear sir, you are the best of the untouchables. I am in love with you and I want you as my husband. I know that no one is baffled if he makes friends with you." Purport: the words Yavananam, Rashabam, refers to the king of the Yavanas. The Sanskrit words Yavana and Mlecha apply to those who do not follow the Vedic principles. According to the Vedic principles, one should rise early in the morning, take a bath, chant Hare Krishna, offer Mangala Arati to the deities, study the Vedic literature, take prasadam, and engage in dressing and decorating the deities. One must also collect money for the temple expenditures, or if one is a householder, he must go to work in accordance with the prescribed duties of a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or a Shudra. In this way, one should live a life of spiritual understanding, and this is the Vedic way of civilization. One who does not follow all these rules and regulations is called a Yavana or a Mlecha. One should not mistakenly think that these words refer to certain classes of men in other countries. Foolishness. There is no question of limitation according to nationalism. Whether one lives in India or outside of India, he is called a Yavana or a Mlecha. If he does not follow the Vedic principles, one who does not actually follow the hygienic principles prescribed in the Vedic rules and regulations will be subjected to many contagious diseases. Because the students in the Krishna consciousness movement are advised to follow the Vedic principles, they naturally become hygienic. Whose soul is saved, Prabhu? If a person is Krishna consciousness, from here, if a person is Krishna consciousness, he can work like a young man, even if he is 75 or 85 years old. Not 85. even if he is 75 or 80 years old. Thus, the daughter of Kala, time cannot overcome a Vaishnava. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami engaged in writing Chaitanya Charitamrita when he was very old, yet he presented the most wonderful literature of the activities of Lord Chaitanya. Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami began their spiritual lives at their very old age. That is after they retired from their occupations and family lives. Yet they presented many valuable literatures for the advancement of spiritual life. This is confirmed by Srila Srinivasa Acharya, who praised the Goswamis in this way. Nana Shastra Vacharanika Nipunau Sada Dharma Samstapakau Lokanam Hita Karinau Tribhuvane Manyau Saranyakarau Radha Krishna Padavinda Bhajanande Namatalikau Vande Rupa Sanatanau Raghuyugau Sri Jiva Gopalakau Sri Chaitan.
So you have spoiled the very beautiful tune of this
Sorry,
sloka.
bro.
You have spoiled the very beautiful tune of this sloka.
Oh no, it's because I've heard it from Srila Prabhupada Prabhu. I have that Vande Rupa Sanatana. Yeah. So Prabhu, how is it possible that Srinivasa praises the Goswamis and the Goswamis lower than the Pancha Tattva? Or is just giving glory like to devotees, like Lord Krishna can? Like
Oh,
I
can you say
think
that
that's
again?
Srinivas Acharya, no, bro.
oh Acharya, not okay.
Srinivas Acharya is a god brother of Narottam Das Thakur.
Okay, Prabhu. I thought it was actually Srinivasa Acharya. So I got the wrong one. Yes, Prabhu. Okay. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Hare Krishna, Gaurang, Prabhu, please accept my obeisances of blessed Srila Prabhupada. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Swamis, namely Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who are very expert in scrutinizingly studying all the revealed scriptures with the aim of establishing eternal religious principles for the benefit of all human beings. Thus, they are honored all over the three worlds, and they are worth taking shelter of because they are absorbed in the mood of the gopis and are engaged in the transcendental loving service of Radha and Krishna. Thus, Jara, the effect of old age does not harass a devotee. This is because a devotee follows the instructions and the determination of Narada Muni. All devotees are in the disciplinic succession, stemming from Narada Muni because they worship the deity according to Narada Muni's direction, namely the Narada Pancharatra or the Pancharatrika Vidi. A devotee follows the principles of Pancharatrika Vidi as well as Bhagavad Vidi. Bhagavad Vidi includes preaching work, Shravanam Kirtana Vishnu, the hearing and chanting of the glories of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Pancharatrika Vidi includes Achanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmani Vedanam. Because a devotee regularly follows the instructions of Narada Muni, he has no fear of old age, disease, or death. Apparently, a devotee may grow old, but he is not subjected to the symptoms of defeat experienced by a common man in old age. Consequently, old age does not make a devotee fearful of death, as a common man is fearful of death. When Jara or old age takes shelter of a devotee, Kalakanya diminishes the devotee's fear. A devotee knows that after death he is going back home, back to Godhead. Therefore, he has no fear of death. Thus, instead of depressing a devotee, advanced age helps him become fearless and thus happy.
Haribol, okay, one more.
Hana Prabhu, Semi Prabhu, can you remind me when there is a V, we just go to the next one. Dwa E, Hana, how do you pronounce it when it has a V in the end? Dwav, Imao.
Yes, Prabhu, like that.
I did not hear what I said, Prabhu. Please pronounce it.
In fact, you can combine the two words as well. Okay, Dvami va vanusochanti.
Yeah,
That's a single word.
that's what
If you look at the Sanskrit words, it's a single word. But
Oh, yes,
Prabhupada
Prabhu.
has divided into multiple words in order to make us pronounce it easily.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Dwa I manu vanu so chanti. Dwa I ma u anu so
Dvavima
chanti.
vanusochanti.
Uh,
Dvavima
oh,
vanusochanti.
Dwa vi ma anu so chanti. Balav vasad. Yes, Prabhu. Praveen Prabhu,
Please
you were saying
continue.
something. Okay.
No, I'm pronouncing again.
Balav asad avagrahau. Yal loka shastra no. Yal loka shastro panatam narati na tad ichati. Synonyms: dau, dwau, two kinds: imau, days, anu shochanti, they lament. I don't know where did I see anu shochanti or text 2, chapter 2. They lament, balau, ignorant, asad, the foolish, avagrahau, taking the path of, yad, that which, loka, by custom, shastra, by scripture, upanatam, presented, na, never, rati, follows, na, neither, that, ichati, desires. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. One who does not give charity. One who does not give charity according to the customs of injunctions of the scriptures, and one who does not accept charity in that way are considered to be in the mode of ignorance. One who does not give charity according to the customs of injunctions of the scriptures, and one who does accept charity in that way are considered to be in the mode of ignorance. Such persons follow the path of foolish. Surely they must lament at the end. Oh, Barun Prabhu said I must go. Usually, Prabhu, I don't know what's happening with me. I usually go and watch. I've watched like 3 to 4 episodes and then I stopped. I usually it consistently happens to me. I watch 3 or 4 and then I start again. 3 or 4, start again. Purport. It is herein stated that one should strictly follow the scriptures if one actually wants an auspicious life. The same is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Yaha Shastra Vidim Ucharjam Utsarjam Vartate Kama Kartaha Nasa Siddhim Avapnoti Na Sukham Na Param Gatim. Ya Shastra Vidim Ucharjam Vartate kama kartaha na sa siddhim avapnoti na sukham na param gatim. But he who discards spiritual injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. Bhagavad Gita 16.23. One who does not strictly follow the terms of the Vedic injunction never attains success in life or happiness. And what to speak of going home back to Godhead? One Shastric injunction holds that a householder, a kshatriya, or an administrative head should not refuse to accept a woman if she voluntarily requests to become a wife. Since Kalakanya, the daughter of time, was deputed by Narada Muni to offer herself to Yavana Raja, the king of the Yavanas could not refuse her. All transactions must be performed in light of the Shastric injunctions. The Shastric injunctions are confirmed by great sages like Narada Muni, as stated by Narottam Das Thakura. Sadhu Shastra Guru Vakya Chitete Karya Aikyam. One should follow the principles of saintly persons, scriptures, and the spiritual master. In this way, one is sure to attain success in life. Kalakanya, the daughter of time, presented herself before the king of the Yavanas precisely in terms of sadhu, shastra, and guru. Thus, there was no reason for not accepting her. Haribo, Joshua Prabhupada.
Haribol. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. So I see now, Prabhu, when the reading session is early, it's like we join. We were like 9.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay, now
I
6
like
Ashtam
Gora.
prayers.
Haribo. I like Gora Shakti Prabhu's profile picture.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
That purplish in the bag and the golden color of the deity. Should I start them or should I do them all?
Yes, Prabhu, you can do either way.
Yeah, I'll do it all. It's much faster and purifying for me. Shikshashtaka Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhavamahadavat Nirvapanam Shreya Kaivachandika Vitaranam Vidyavadu Jivanam Anandam Burde Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtana Namnamakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Statrarpita Nyamita Smaranena Kalaha Eta Trisi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Dorodaiva Me Trisamya Haijina Nuragra Trinarapi Sunijena Taroapi Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari Nadanam na janam na sundarim gavitam va jagadishaka maye mama janmani janmanishware bhavata bhakti aituki twai ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam buddho kripaya tava pada pankaja stitadoli satrisham vichintaya Nayanam galadasrudaraya vadanam gadgadarudaya gira pulakairina chitam vapukada tavanam grahani bhavishyati Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravishaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me asislava paratham pinastumam adarshanam maramam hatam karotu va yata tata va viratulan pato mat prananatastu sa evanarpanaha. I think there's a live of Vishwambara Prabhu
Yes, Prabhu.
and it just started, so people who exit the reading session will join, and I think I'm also going to watch it. Glories to the Sri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benedictions to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. Oh my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service birth after birth. O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms of your lotus feet, O Govinda. Or not yet. Didn't you skip one, Prabhu? Or are we here? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on the end at the recitation of your name? Oh Govinda. Oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always worshipful. For he is always worshipful. Lord, unconditionally, my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Shikshastaka ki jai, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Panchatattva ki jai.
Jai.
Yeah, you can also read Prabhu. Usually I read because devotees.
One street.
Bahujana kare jadi Shravana Kirtan, tabu tanapai Krishna pade premadhan. If one is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the holy name of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, even despite his endeavors to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. And offenses against the chanting of the holy name are as follows. First offense is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord.
Second offense, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
Third offense is to disobey the orders of the spiritual master.
No, I think he was an ordinary person. Okay, fourth offense, to blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature in pursuance of the Vedic version.
Fifth offense is to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be an imagination.
Sixth offense, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord.
Seventh offense is to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name.
Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda.
Ninth offense is to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name.
10th offense, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy names and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve their... Maybe I'm wrong, Prabhu. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone just like desired trees, and they are full of compassion for their fallen souls.
Vanchakapatra Kripa Sindhubhyo Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavaya
Itanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo
Namaha.
Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki
Jai
Jai Nitai Gaur
Jai
Shri Hari
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 Bol.
Bol.